Today for the Bitcoin price, Bitcoin is right now consolidating here within that symmetrical triangle right now. We will talk about a possible breakout, whether it's to the upside or to the downside, and also a very specific price level right now. But even more important, deeply connected to that, guys, we will show you 3 mind-blowing statistics indicating that 97% of the Bitcoin holders right now are holding their Bitcoin ever since we had that blow off top here. These statistics, especially this one, no one is looking at right now, but all in combination give a very clear sign also for the midterm direction for the Bitcoin price. Guys, you for sure do not want to miss out on these amazing facts we are about to show you in that video, so make sure you take a seat. Make sure you smash up the like button up to 1,500 likes right now. And that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and as always, we are really pumped to go straight into the content. So we are here on the 4-hour chart for the Bitcoin price. And before we go into the TA, we want to urge you guys, very important, sit down and watch the video all the way through, because these 3 on-chain statistics we are about to show you in that video with the hodl waves, and also even more important with the exchange deposits, which are at an all-time low. We will show you how to connect these dots, how to understand it, and how to interpret that, especially towards the Bitcoin price in the immediate short term. This will be mind-blowing. This is a promise I'm making to you right now. So sit down and watch the video all the way through. So of course, guys, you can easily remember how we went very bullish here into that, probably symmetrical triangle right now for the Bitcoin price. And as you know, symmetrical triangles, they tend to break towards that side where they are going into. So we went bullish into, so of course, the likelihood is a little bit higher of us breaking towards the upside. But first of all, guys, before we show you the breakout target and we go into that amazing statistics, we want to shed light on the fact that maybe it's not a symmetrical triangle. I mean, if you have a bearish bias and you want to connect the body bottoms here, then of course you could make the case for a descending triangle, which is more likely to break to the downside, of course. Yeah, we think the likelihood is higher here, especially also with the volume structure, as you can see it right here. If we were to zoom out, you can see the volume is significantly declining here, pointing towards this imminent breakout here, maybe even to the upside. We are more on the side here on the symmetrical triangle. However, we will show you a breakout target also for the downside. First of all, if the symmetrical triangle were to break out to the upside, the breakout target, if we were to break out within the next 1 or 2 days, would be approximately $9,800. And well, this makes not all too much sense, especially if we were to zoom out here a little bit and we check the resistance we actually have right now, because the resistance is approximately, and you know we have been talking about that for the last couple of weeks, legitimized here by the Bitcoin price finding support here in that area and also finding resistance in this area. And right now, yesterday, perfectly, Bitcoin was once again rejected here, even with a high volume, which was, of course, we have to be honest, not all too bullish. However, guys, we are back into the triangle and we didn't break it here to the downside yet. So if Bitcoin were to break out, of course, we can hit this level. We can even look forward to the level we have pointed out before here, which was $10,300 US, $10,400 US, to knock out this previous high here. That would be, of course, very important, but guys, we have to stay realistic here. We have to break the 9,600 level before we even can talk about any other price level right now. If Bitcoin were to break down, we actually don't think that a price target of below 8,400, 8,200 is very likely. So we think if we were to break down, that we should actually, to hold this bullish structure here, form a higher low right there, maybe bouncing here or bouncing a little bit lower for the Bitcoin price, just to hold that bullish structure, even though we think a breakout to the downside is less likely. First of all, guys, before we go into these statistics, and please watch them all the way through, it will be incredible. Let us know what you think. Do you think we will break this one here to the upside or to the downside? Let us know in the poll, which is popping up on top of the screen right now, upside or downside, and also leave your specific thoughts in the comment section down below. But now, guys, let's go into the statistics, and they are deeply interconnected to the Bitcoin price right now and to the direction for the Bitcoin price in the immediate short term. Probably you have already seen this statistic here from the Bitcoin blockchain. It's an on-chain fundamental statistic here for the dormant Bitcoin. So all the Bitcoin which were not moved within the last 8 years, the last 7 years, the last 6 years, 2 years, and 1 year. And Carl from the Moon, he just talked about the last 1 year in this tweet here. Make sure you check out his Twitter account. It's amazing. And he talked about 12.6 million Bitcoin not being moved within the last year. But now, guys, sit down. What we are about to show you right now is this updated statistic. If you were to take your cursor and you just go here, you can see that, and guys, please listen carefully, 17.5 million Bitcoin. Once again, guys, 17.5 million Bitcoin have not been moved since the 1st of June 2019. Reverse engineering that, going here to the circulating supply of Bitcoin, 18.2 million is the total circulating supply right now for Bitcoin, which means that 700,000 Bitcoin only were moved within the last 7 months. Guys, let's zoom out here. That means the Bitcoin bulls were actually ever since here, since the 1st of June, holding up until 14,000 and down here until this price, which means 97 whopping % of the Bitcoin circulating supply has not been moved during this whole time period of Bitcoin going down. These are, to quote our friend from the moon, the hodlers of the last resort. And guys, guess what? We can top that even. Because if we were to go here to the hodl waves, you can see that the hodl waves, which you can see here, they actually denominate how much % during, for example, this time period here in yellow, 6 to 12 months, have not been moved. And also how much % during 12 to 18 months, 18 to 24, 2 to 3 years, and so on. While Bitcoin is forming a new all-time high, this is going higher, so lesser people are holding. And while we have a bear market, more people are accumulating and holding. And of course, here during the last up spike, the last peak in 2017, you saw the hodl volume going lower, which means more people are selling, lesser people, fewer people are hodling. And the most important thing, in that bear market, this went down, which means the hodl volume went higher. And right now, just a few weeks ago, this plummeted down. This actually fell from a cliff, forming a new all-time high for the hodl volume. And now, guys, take this statistics, an all-time high for the hodl volume, combined with the top dormant addresses, which actually imply that 700,000 Bitcoin only, which is 3 or 4% of the circulating supply, were moved. Combine this with the hodl volume, and now, guys, sit down. We are about to show you another on-chain fundamental metrics, the exchange deposits here on the 7-day moving average. If we were to check this out and we drag drop this to this specific level here, you can see that the exchange deposits were about to go up to a local high here once we formed the 14,000 high, which means that more and more people deposited their Bitcoin onto the exchange just to dump on others. But now, during that whole downturn, while Bitcoin was going down, the exchange deposits were going down, forming an all-time low. We had an all-time low just a few weeks ago for the exchange deposits. What does that mean? Glassnode was very nicely saying it here. BTC exchange deposits continue to decline as investors have fewer incentives to sell. Also, the exchange deposits were going down, and drag dropping that here to the last bull market, you can see that they are always forming a new all-time high, coinciding with the all-time high of the Bitcoin price. When Bitcoin goes down, we can see the hodl volume increasing, the dormant addresses increasing, and also people having no incentives anymore to deposit their Bitcoin on the exchange. And right now, look at this. This is an all-time high for the exchange deposits. People don't want to sell. People are hodling their Bitcoin, as you can see it right here. These three statistics in combination with the price structure here going down for the last month actually completely blew our mind. It sheds a completely new light on the Bitcoin market right now. People are not willing to sell. We have the hodlers, to quote our friend Carl from the moon here, of the last resort. And this is extremely bullish when it comes to our opinion. Guys, very important. You remember we announced here that we are actually sick and that we are not about to make a video. We had to push that video to you guys, so please make sure you give that video a thumb up, that we get at least like 1,500 likes on that video, because thank you so much, guys. Within the last weeks, we actually had like 1,500 likes, 1,400, 2,300 likes. I mean, every single video had so much engagement, guys. Thanks for all your comments. Thanks for taking part at the poll. Thanks for liking the video. It means a lot for us, and that's the reason why we are pushing content to you. Even though I'm sick or one of the people in MMCrypto are sick, we are always pushing content to you guys. So thank you so much for that. And before we wrap up today's video, very important, it is going on only for 2 more days, 1 or 2 more days. If you want to have up to $390 deposit bonus and you're an experienced trader, right now it's the moment for you to click that link in our pinned comment to put in your email address and your password, and after 24 seconds you get your own account, and following this deposit instructions you can get up to $390 completely for free using our link in the pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will see each other at the next one of MMCrypto already tomorrow. Thanks for smashing the like button, and that being said, as always, guys, as always, bye bye.